And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we kick off game number 2 here on Field 3 today. Day number 3 of the 2018 DYB Machine Pitch World Series here from Pennington Park in Lumberton, North Carolina, brought to you live on JockJive.com. This is Jason Thompson bringing you the action. Championship game of the consolation bracket, Alabama and NC.
Umpire for today's game, behind the plate, John Wall, and on the bases, Joshua Button.
Alabama will be the visitors, wearing their gold tops with the black letters with the white trim, and black pants with the black hats with the white A on it. 17 is Harry Grant in the pitcher circle. 7 is Connor Snedeker at third. 3 is Asher Arnett at second. 22 is Ryder Lowry at first. 2 is Carter Grant at short. 5, Luke Woolley will be in the outfield. Same with 21, Kelton Elliott. 10 is Colton Jones behind the plate. The rest of these will be outfielders. 99, Jeremiah Peters. 6 is Cam Grant. 1, Ethan Speed. And 11 is Briar Kilgore. Rusty Arnett is the Alabama manager, with Jeff Woolley, Damian Lowry, Justin Grant as the assistant coaches. For Team North Carolina, who's wearing their red tops with the white pants, red stripe down the side, the black numbers with the white trim, white hats with the red bill. Defensively on the infield from left to right, from third to first, will be number 42, Rajay Torres. 5 is Ryder Murphy. 9 is Hagen Purvis, and 17 is Gavin Williams. The outfield from left to right, number 1 is Bo Lambert. 11 is Octavia Spinks. 23 is Landon Albright, and 2 is Maddox Dunn. Behind the plate is number 3, Tanner Knoll, and the pitcher circle is 17, Gavin Williams. Chance Ritter is the manager, David Albright, Randy Morgan, Brad Purvis, the assistant coaches. So either way, this will be it for these two teams in the consolation bracket. We will stay on to show you the post-game ceremonies. Both teams will get medallions and I think a nice little tote bag with some goodies in it from the folks here at Lumberton. Who've done a fantastic job running this tournament and trying to get these fields ready for play. Yesterday, if you were watching, we had about a 3.5-hour delay due to rain. See, the flags are blowing straight out, and yes, that is gray cloud cover you see out there in the outfield. We're scheduled to have rain. Actually, before we get this first pitch, we'll go ahead and show you, or get to my Weather Channel app.
First batter for Alabama, number 17, Harry Grant.
Pardon me, folks. The chance of rain is 15% at the noon, 1 o'clock, and 2 o'clock hours. We'll get to that after pitch number 1 here at 11:41 Eastern. So we're only about 11 minutes behind schedule. Jumps up to 25 at the 3 o'clock hour, 30% at 4, and 40% at 5 and 6. That number was at 60 earlier, so maybe that means we're going to get lucky today. We hope. The pitch to Harry Grant's a swing and a miss. Coming up next, we'll be back in the elimination bracket here on Field 3 with Mississippi and the loser of the Tennessee-Georgia game, which is about to get started. So, unfortunately, that Tennessee-Georgia loser will have to go back-to-back and move to a different field to do it. Pitch to Grant is swung on, popped up on the infield. Third baseman giving chase, but it falls foul. We've mentioned it numerous times that this is not a true coach pitch and machine pitch field, so there's a little more foul ground. Rajay Torres did make a nice running catch in foul ground earlier in the tournament. He's one of the first few that's done that. Pitch is swung on, popped up over the pitcher. Second baseman, oh, it gets away from him. It's going to be an infield hit for Harry Grant. Ball squirted away from Hagen Purvis at second. That's Connor Snedeker to the plate. He is the third baseman. Lets that one ride.
I can ride in there. If you got one over there.
Pitch is a swing and a miss. Chase one up in the zone there.
Can I take Ethan's spot?
Ethan, hey, what number are you?
Wind blowing from right to left. Pitch is popped up on the infield. Catcher rips off the mask. Pitcher chasing is going to fall between the two of them for a hit. They'll throw to second, but nobody's watching. Now it goes to the shortstop. So an infield hit for Connor Snedeker. 2 on here with nobody out. Couple of shout-outs to get to. Again, the number you see on the screen is the number to text. It is not a number to call. 850-380-7267. This is excellent news right off the bat from the 919 area code. It says, Coach Murray from the NC team has been moved out of ICU. Please keep the prayers coming. In case you missed it, first game yesterday that North Carolina played in, we see an assistant coach actually coming right behind me. I have a tarp over my broadcast location. Get to that in a minute. Cue ball shot to the third baseman. Oh, he can't field it clean and the bases are loaded. Said he wasn't feeling good, so he took a chair under here, and paramedics tended to him. And I think about 5 or 10 minutes later, I turned around and everybody was gone. So I'm assuming heat stroke, as would anybody else. But we found out in the second game that the coach had a heart attack, that he had 100% blockage in, I guess it's aorta. But they put a stent in it, and he actually watched the second game. So hopefully Coach Murray is doing better. So appreciate the update there from whoever that was. Go Beulah. Good luck to all the guys from the Sands. That's an Alabama texter. Pitch is swung on and missed by Lowry. Pitch is swung on and ripped into left field. Past the third baseman and past the left fielder. And we got a foot race. 2 are going to score, and it looks like 3 will score. Ryder Lowry at second. The throw is going to come home. We may have a play. He is saved. The throw to third is offline. So a 3-run triple for Ryder Lowry. Harry Grant scores. Connor Snedeker scores. Asher Arnett scores. And Team Alabama with the 3-0 lead. Carter Grant will now bat. Says, go Briar from Mom, Dad, Dylan, and Seth. Says, good luck, Colton Jones. We love you from Mrs. Angela, Mrs. Candace, and Mrs. Carmen. That's a swing and a miss there by Grant. The pitch is a swing and a miss. Says, way to go, boys. Beulah Elementary is watching and cheering. Well, that means they're not in school already. The pitch. What's that one, Rod? I believe it was 2 years ago. We were in Lexington, South Carolina. Muscle Shoals made it, I think, in the O-Zone, and their school was watching in the cafeteria as that was the first week of school. And it swung on and fouled to the left side. I think we got a text shout out from nearly everybody that works there. Pitch to Grant is a chopper to the shortstop. He has it. He'll fire to first. And he got him. But it does drive in another run. Ryder Lowry scores to make it 4-0 Alabama. That is the first out of the inning. You can hear the wind whipping up a little bit.
Now batting, number 5.
Batting from the left side is Luke Woolley. He's choking up on that bat by about a couple inches, and he takes pitch number 1. Pitch number 2. Oh, he swings at a ball over his head. So 3 more. Pitch number 3 lets that one ride. It says, go Team Alabama. Thanks, JockJive, for broadcasting the game from Mr. William Wade, State Director in Alabama, who I assume we'll see this coming weekend. Has popped up on the infield. Second baseman underneath it will put it away. That was Hagen Purvis for out number 2. Also done some state tournaments for Alabama throughout the years. Been to Troy, Enterprise, Decatur. The pitch swung on, hit into right field, and it is caught. Line drive shot. Caught by Maddox Dunn for out number 3. But Team Alabama with a 4 spot here in the first. 4 base hits. So we will head to the bottom of the first.
2 hits, 4 runs, and nobody left on base.
Boys from West Chatham will send the following lineup to the plate. 23 is Landon Albright, the center fielder. 5 is Ryder Murphy at short. 1 is Bo Lambert in left. 42 is Rajay Torres at third base. 3 is the catcher Tanner Nall. 17 is Gavin Williams at first base. 2 is Maddox Dunn in right. 11 is Octavius Spinks, the rover or the left center fielder. 9 is Hagen Purvis at second. 7 is Austin Morgan. The 14 is Ben Parsons. 34 is Brooks Albright. Chance Ritter, the manager for Team North Carolina. David Albright, Randy Morgan, Brad Purvis, the assistant coaches. For Team Alabama, on the infield from left to right, from third to first, will be number 7, Connor Snedeker. 2 is Carter Grant. 3 is Asher Arnett. And 22 is Ryder Lowry. The outfielders, actually, they've listed 6 of them, but I do not know the order. I know Ethan Speed and Briar Kilgore are on the bench, which means in some formation out there in the outfield is number 5, Luke Woolley. 21 is Kelton Elliott. 99 is Jeremiah Peters. And 6 is Cam Grant. Behind the plate is 10, Colton Jones. And in the pitcher circle is 17, Harry Grant. Rusty Arnett is the Alabama manager. Jeff Woolley, Damian Lowry, Justin Grant, the assistant coaches. See our broadcast location. We're a little to the left of home plate by about 10 feet, so we can get a good view into the left dugout. We're closer to the Team Alabama dugout, and we're noticing that a favorite pastime of these players is try to get a running start and slide across the bleachers here. Gotta stay entertained, I guess. Landon Albright, he lets a pitch ride. See to our left, a lot of the North Carolina players chugging down on that Gatorade in there, courtesy of the staff here courtesy of the folks here in Lumberton. They keep those stocked with waters and Gatorades for the kids. As see Rusty Arnett noticing that his catcher still had his batting glove on. Got to get that off. So the pitch to Landon Albright. Headed home. He lets it ride. Some of you have gotten the hang of this already, but again, the number you see on the screen is the number to text. It is not a number to call. 850-380-7267, just because I cannot talk and broadcast at the same time. The pitch is swung on and fouled back. If you're just tuning in, this game was postponed yesterday because of the weather that we had, about a 3.5-hour rain delay. So what ended up happening is we got caught up in the coach pitch division, so we're a little behind on the machine pitch side. As Albright will swing and hit a ground ball past the pitcher, but the second baseman has it over to first. Close play, they got him. 4-3 for out number 1. That is Arnett at second, over to Lowry at first. For Ryder Murphy will bat from the left side. Again, this is the final game for both of these teams. This is the consolation bracket. Then it will be championship bracket only after this point. They changed up the format, I believe, maybe last year or the year before, or in years past it was 2 pools of 6, but now it is 4 pools of 3. Trying to get my multiplication right there. And that is ripped to the left side. That'll drop for a base hit. Gets past the left center fielder, but the left fielder backing it up, so it'll be a long single for Ryder Murphy. So the teams that finish first and second in their pool advance to this championship bracket. All the third placers, all the 0 and 2s, go to the consolation bracket. So that means every team will get at least 4 games.
Bo Lambert.
That's Bo Lambert to the plate. Pitch is popped up left side, out of play. We were very fortunate, and of course I'm saying this selfishly as a broadcaster, that we did not have any what they call playoff games. Playoff games are when you have a pool of 3 that all finish 1 and 1. We had 8 total pools between 2 brackets, no playoff games. We're very thankful for that. We're already doing 6 games in a day. 8 would really be pushing it. So that means we had a 2-0 team and a 1-1 team and an 0-2 team in every single pool in coach and machine pitch. Certainly coming in handy with the weather we've been dealt. Dive to the right by the third baseman. He knocks it down but can't get it cleanly. That'll be a base hit into left. Good attempt there by Connor Snedeker as he lays out to his right. So runners now at first and second. As Rajay Torres, the third baseman, to the plate. As he lets that one ride. As he lets go Rajay chant. Gets going to our right. That's a big swing and a miss by Torres. Hopefully we'll get back to doing some Alabama State tournaments next year. There's a logistical issue. Somebody told me that tournaments will be in Decatur next year, which has good internet connection, so maybe we'll be back in Alabama next year. That's a swing and a line drive, just foul by about a foot to the left side of third base. Rajay is R-A-J-E with the, I guess, apostrophe over the E. Make sure you don't call it rage. The pitch is swung on and is it tipped? Yes, so he gets another bat. In the runner at second is Ryder Murphy. The runner at first, Bo Lambert, as Team North Carolina looks to rally. Alabama with a 4 spot in the top of the first. They lead 4-0. Pitch to Torres is swung on, popped up. That'll be foul to the left side. Getting into play. We'll head back to the championship bracket coming up next. Mississippi taking on the Tennessee-Georgia loser. So I guess when you have a rain delay like we did in rescheduling of games, somebody might get the short end of the stick. That is swung on and fouled to the right. Not only does Tennessee-Georgia have to go back-to-back, they have to switch fields to do it. Tennessee and Georgia are playing over here. The loser will head here and play next. As teams that win their first game today will play 3 today. The pitch to Torres, swung on chopper. Third baseman knocks it down, recovers, and tags his base. 5 unassisted. Good job there by the third baseman, Connor Snedeker, who couldn't field it cleanly. The ball bounced up and ended up in his bare hand. He's able to beat a hustling Ryder Murphy to third for out number 2. Tanner Knoll, the catcher, to the plate. And he takes a big swing and a miss. Pitch is a big swing and a miss by Knoll. As y'all get a good shot there of young Mr. Jones running down the errant ball. Like I said, usually the catcher position is not fun, but you get more air time than anybody else. The pitch lets that one ride. I'm waiting for one of these catchers just to yell out, "Hey, Mom," as he comes back here to field the ball. Pitch to Nall is swung on and missed, and I believe that is a strikeout, yes. So 3 outs here for Team North Carolina. They get 2 hits, and they leave 2 on. After a full inning, Alabama will come to bat in the top of the second, looking to add to a 4-0 lead. You are watching the championship game of the Consi bracket, the 2018 DYB Machine Pitch World Series here on JockJive.com.
No runs and 2 men left on base after 1 complete.
The Summer of Dixie is underway. Between now and mid-August, JockJive will be streaming all of this tournament, plus the Final Four for the Junior Dixie Boys Pre-Majors and Majors World Series, the AAA Ozone and Majors World Series in Lumberton, and so much more. Catch it all right here on JockJive.com. Give a shout out to our buddy Chuck Sebastian, who's actually heading back to Louisiana for that Dixie Majors, the Final Four of the Dixie Majors, I believe, which start tomorrow. The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards presented at the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is always being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves matters such as fair play, keen rivalry, careful observance of the rules, and courtesy toward your opponents. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude throughout the series, be proud, and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the series. Have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams, and be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at these Dixie Youth Baseball World Series to join the coaches and players in observing these rules of behavior while attending the games. Let's make this a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
First batter for Alabama, number 10, Colton.
As Colton Jones will lead things off. He's the catcher. He takes the first pitch. Pitch number 2 is swung on, hit up. Rajay Torres with the hustle, but it'll fall foul. We mentioned earlier he made a nice running catch in foul ground earlier in this tournament. You know, it's a lot of real estate for those little legs to cover. It'll be Colton Jones, Jeremiah Peters, and Cam Grant. Batters 8, 9, and 10 for Team Alabama. Boys from Beulah. And the pitch, he swings and fouls it. Again, we already mentioned Tennessee and Georgia in the winner's bracket in the coach pitch division, or in the machine pitch division. In the coach pitch division, right now you got the semifinals of the winner's bracket. South Carolina and Tennessee, Louisiana and Alabama doing battle. Popped up, and that will get out of play. See the flags fluttering. Some blowing straight out, some blowing right to left. And the pitch is swung on, popped up. Left fielder going out, and holy smoke! And over the shoulder. Did he catch it? No, he did not. What a great effort, Rajay Torres. That would have been one of the best catches of the tournament. He gets high five from the Alabama coach even for the effort. Goodness gracious. I thought he made the catch. He went to ground and rolled, and I guess the ball popped free. I think Colton Jones thought he caught it. He was all the way to the dugout. He said, hey, he didn't catch it. Get back out there. All right, there'll be another pitch number 5 for Colton Jones. And the pitch is swung on, ground ball to the second baseman, over to first in time. That'll go 4-3 for out number 1.
Substitutes for North Carolina. Number 34, Brooks Albright. Number 14, Ben Parsons.
So apparently North Carolina has gotten its 2 subs in the game. We see Parsons, number 34, behind the plate. I'm sorry, that is Brooks. No, that's number 14, Ben Parsons. He's behind the plate. As Jeremiah Peters batting from the left side. So Brooks Albright is somewhere out there. The pitch swung on, ground ball, right side. First baseman has it, and he'll take a couple steps and tag out. 3 unassisted for out number 2. 6 is Cam Grant. Just notice there are 3 Grants on the team. Wonder if they're related. The pitch, he lets that one ride, choking up on that bat. That blonde hair under the helmet matching the helmet and his sleeves out there as he chokes up on it. Pitch number 2 is a swing and a chopper left side. Third baseman has it. He'll fire to first, and it got him by a half a step. That's Torres to Williams on the 5-3. So 3 up, 3 down for Team Alabama. That's 5 in a row retired by the North Carolina defense as they will come to the bat here in the bottom of the second, trailing 4-0. Championship game of the Consi bracket here in the 2018 DYB Machine Pitch World Series, which you're watching here on JockJive.com. As we get back to the action here in the bottom of the second, I was asking in between innings the Alabama coaches if any of the Grants are related. Carter and Cam are brothers. Harry is not related. So 2 of the 3 as Gavin Williams to the plate. And he swings and misses. And the pitch is a swing and a miss. So 3 pitches and 2 strikes for the first baseman, Gavin Williams. North Carolina trailing here in the bottom of the second, 4-0. The final of the consolation bracket. Again, we'll stay on to show you the post-game ceremonies. This will be pitch number 5 for Mr. Williams. As the skies continue to get gray, but we do see a patch of blue down the left field side. That is popped up right side. First baseman coming out, or it's the right fielder making the grab.
Next batter, number 2, Maddox Dunn.
As number 21 makes the catch out there, that's Colton Elliott for out number 1. Maddox Dunn, the right fielder, will now bat for North Carolina, and he takes pitch number 1. So 4 more for him. And the pitch is swung on, ground ball. The shortstop ranges to his right. He's got it over to first in time for the out. That'll go 6-3. That's Carter Grant. Over to Ryder Lowry for out number 2 as Octavius Spinks to the plate. Spinks choking up on the bat by about 2 inches with the fancy red Nike cleats. Lets that one ride. Pitch to Spinks is ripped over the shortstop into shallow left center for a 2-out single. So Spinks aboard. As Hagen Purvis to the plate. Purvis, the second baseman. And the first pitch he sees, he lets rise. He's choking up on that bat by a couple inches. As Austin Morgan goes trotting across your screen as the on-deck batter. pitch number 2 to Purvis. He pops that one up on the infield. The catcher shedding the catcher's mitt, but cannot get to it.
Batting for North Carolina, number 9, Hagan Purvis.
So 3 more pitches. Notice every time a ball falls in foul territory, it just embeds itself in the ground. As again, we had all that rain yesterday. There's no bounce. It's like a thud. Pitch number 3 is a chopper. The pitcher has it from, recovers, throws to first in time. Good hustle there by Harry Grant on the 1-3. So Team North Carolina with a hit, they leave one on. They have left on 3. We've played 2. We'll head to the top of the 3rd when we get back here on JockJive.com.
Bottom of the 2nd for North Carolina with 1 hit, no runs, and 1 man left on base. After 2 complete, Alabama 4, North Carolina 0.
Leading off for South Carolina at purple kit, number 12, Alan Moore.
Team Alabama coming to bat here in the top of the 3rd. It'll be 11-1-2. Ethan Speed, Briar Kilgore, then the top of the lineup with Harry Grant. Alabama with a 4 spot in the 1st. That's the difference. As the sun has found its way out, as we're starting to see a little more blue. I don't know if you can see it in your crowd shot yet, but it's starting to come. It's actually between our field spot and field 2.
Speed.
And as a ground ball to the 3rd baseman, Torres fires to first in time. He had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, but he gets the 5-3. That's 6 in a row, 7 in a row retired by the North Carolina defense. 1 down.
Briar Kilgore.
As Briar Kilgore will now come to the plate. So he lets the first pitch ride. Next pitch is a swing and a miss. He swings and misses for strike 2. So 2 more for young Mr. Kilgore, number 11. 12th and final batter for Team Alabama. He lets that one ride, so this should be pitch number 5. Pitch is swung on, chop to the shortstop. Long run for him. He fields, and he'll just put it in his pocket. It's going to be an infield hit for Kilgore. Top of the lineup here with Harry Grant.
Now batting number 17, Harry Grant.
That is swung on and fouled out of play for strike 1. Getting a runner on here for Team Alabama as they look to add to a 4-0 lead. Pitch is chopped. Oh, as he slips coming out of the box. Torres has it at 3rd. He'll fire to 1st. And they got him. The slip there at the plate might have been the difference.
Batting number 7, Connor Snedeker.
It's Connor Snedeker now to the plate. swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss, strike 2. Pitch is a swing and a miss. That should be a strikeout. It is. Two down here for, actually that is out number 3.
Top of the third for Alabama. There was one hit.
We'll go ahead to the bottom of the third.
After 2.5,
Alabama up 4-0.
North Carolina 0. Substitution for Alabama, number 1, Ethan Speed.
That's Ethan Speed now in the game for Team Alabama, as you heard on the PA. Dixie Youth Baseball is celebrating its 63rd year of providing fun but competitive game of baseball. The league's affiliated with the program in 11 southeastern states. All Dixie Youth officials are unpaid volunteers who devote their time and energy to servicing the leagues who play Dixie Youth rules in regular season and tournament play. Be a volunteer in your local league and help the youngsters in your community enjoy the rich traditions of the game of baseball. As Austin Morgan will bat from the left side. It'll be 10-1-2 here for Team North Carolina as they look to rally. That is popped into shallow left and will fall for a base hit. So it's the first time today the leadoff man aboard for Team North Carolina, the boys from West Chatham, North Carolina. Ben Parsons now the batter.
Now batting number 14, Ben Parsons.
Pitch to Parsons, swung on and fouled, straight back. Some shout outs to get to. So shout out to Ryder and Harry from your moms. We are so proud of you. Looking good, Beulah boys. Proud of all of you from Coach Steve White at Beulah Elementary. The pitch is a swing and a miss by Parsons, and he is down on strikes. One out. As the sun is really beaten down now. Guess as long as we continue to play, we're not going to complain too much. The pitch low to Brooks Albright. I would assume he and Landon are related, possibly. Pops this one up in the infield, second base and shortstop coming together, and it's dropped. It gets away from the shortstop. Runner to second, and he will stay there. It was a longer run for the shortstop, Carter Grant, but could not haul it in. So 2 runners on here for Team North Carolina. Top of the lineup here for Landon Albright, who grounded out to second his first time as he rips one, line drive caught by the pitcher. And he'll throw to first, and he is back in time. Nearly could have been a double play. It's a nice stab there by the pitcher, Harry Grant. So proud of you, Luke Woolley, from Coach White and Ms. Beth White. It says, from the Rudd family, we are proud of you, Luke. We are watching from the 706 area code. Ryder Murphy lets a pitch ride. Kind of sad. I just noticed I cracked my phone. I probably dropped my phone about 15 times. The OtterBox can only do so much. The pitch. Swung on and ripped to the left field side, and it falls past the left fielder. We got a foot race. One's going to score. Runner around third. They will send him. The throw's going to come home. Will be offline, and the runner will take third. It gets away from the catcher, and they're going to try it. Nope, they're going to send him back. Lucky for Alabama, the ball hit the helmet of the catcher, Jones. If it bounces away, it might have been an inside the park job. So Ryder Murphy gets 2 RBIs to make it 4-2. It's Bo Lambert to the plate, batting from the right side. Pitch is chopped to the right side. Third baseman down to a knee. He has it over to first. They got him. Good play by the third baseman. And he gets out of boys from the North Carolina coach for that one. That's Connor Snedeker on the 6-3. Bottom of the third, North Carolina gets a pair on 3 hits, and they leave 1. They've left 4 on through 3 innings. We're halfway home here in our championship game of the consolation bracket. Alabama coming to bat, still leading 4-2 here on JockJive.com. Be sure to follow JockJive on Twitter and Facebook. On Twitter, we are at JockJive, and on Facebook, simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine. We give you scores, schedules, game highlights, event updates, and more. Twitter and Facebook, a great way to keep up with JockJive Sports. Every league in the Dixie Youth Baseball sets their sights each year on reaching the Dixie Youth World Series in July and August. Champions in the Ozone, Majors, AAA, AA Coach Pitch, and AA Machine Pitch divisions from each state compete for the #1 position in Dixie Youth Baseball. Why not combine your vacation with a week of championship youth baseball at the Dixie Youth World Series? All 5 World Series championships will be held in Ruston, Louisiana next year. As the left-handed hitting Connor Snedeker, scratch that, that's Asher Arnett, will lead things off here. The pitch is popped up and will fall foul right in front of us. Says shout out to all the Beulah boys. Hashtag God first, hashtag earned. That's from David, Crystal Lilly, and Landon Smith. Go Beulah from Aiden Sands as he takes that pitch. So Arnett with, I think, 3 more pitches. Alabama on top 4-2 in this one as they look to hold on to win the consolation bracket. And that is a ground ball to the second baseman. He has it over to first. And it got him. Close play. Good hustle by Arnett. He made it awfully close. One down here in the fourth. Ryder Lowry with the big 3-run triple his first time. That's the difference in the ball game. He lets that one ride. Wind is blowing from right to left in the flags, as you can see out there. So both these teams will be able to retrieve their state flags at the end of this one. That is popped up on the infield. The pitcher coming over, long run. Here comes the third baseman. Oh, he makes a diving play but cannot get it. Good hustle by Rajay Torres, but comes up empty. An infield hit for Ryder Lowry. As Carter Grant now to the plate.
Now batting number 2, Carter Grant.
Lets that one ride.
Leading off to the bottom 6 for Tennessee, number 10,
The pitch, he swings and fouls it straight back. So shout out to Briar Kilgore. That's from the Templetons. 334 area code. As a foul tip down the first base line. It is a fair ball as Williams could not field it. Two runners on here for Alabama looking for some insurance.
Now batting number 5.
The North Carolina coach is asking for some sort of interference call there, as it looked like the runner kicked the ball from the glove. Don't think it was intentional, but it's going to be enough to warrant further discussion. Base umpire is shaking his head no, so I think he's going to be safe. Yep. As Luke Woolley, who popped out to second his first time, will come to the plate. Alabama looking to get the 2 runs back they gave up in the bottom of the third. Woolley bats from the left side and lets that one ride. 4 more. We'll be headed back to the losers bracket in the championship bracket after this one. Shortstop has it. He'll fire to third. That'll go 6-5. They've been tagging, but didn't need to. Two down now for Kelton Elliott. That was Murphy to Torres on the 6-5 put out.
Batting number 41, Kelton.
Kelton Elliott flew out to right his first time. And he rips one into the hole for a base hit. Left fielder has it. They're going to send the runner around. The shortstop's going to come home with it. We may have a play at the plate. He is safe. And the trail runners take second and third on the play. Good strong throw from the outfield, but Grant slides in safely ahead of it to make it 5-2. Colton Jones grounded out to second his first time. He heads to the plate. Colton Jones, the catcher, so I think he had to shed his shin guards. That's why it's taking him a little extra time to get out there. Shout out says, looking good, Beulah boys. Proud of all of you from Coach Steve White at Beulah Elementary. Awesome job, Kelton, the next one reads. As he lets the first pitch ride, so 4 pitches left. It'll be Mississippi and the loser of the Tennessee-Georgia game. That'll be our next game here on Field 3. Just swung on and fouled back. Alabama with 1 here, but could get 2 more with a base hit. 5-2 is the score. Pitch is popped up. Left side, Torres in foul ground will put it away. That is a tough play, ranging back to his right, fighting the sun, and puts it away for out number 3. But Alabama adds another run on 3 hits. They leave 2. A total of 3 in the game. To the bottom of the 4th we go when we get back. North Carolina with work to do.
North Carolina 2.
They trail 5-2 in the championship game of the Consi bracket, 2018 DYB Machine Pitch World Series, which you're watching here on JockJive.com. Shout out reads Team Alabama representing Beulah. We are very proud of you. Rajay Torres, Tanner Nall, Gavin Williams here in the bottom of the 4th. Team North Carolina as they look to rally.
North Carolina, number 42, Rajay Torres.
Still see some gray clouds behind us, but we're also seeing some blue skies as well, so that's very encouraging. Hope we get them all in today. The pitch to Torres, who lets that one ride. So we've had overcast skies pretty much the entire tournament. So shout out to Rajay Torres. Let's get the win and come home and go to football practice tonight. So much for that break. The pitch is a chopper down the left side, foul. I'm thinking this kid might be a receiver. Of course, I think he might be a quarterback if he plays third base. I believe this is also day 1 of football practice in Florida high school. The way it works in Florida, it is shirts, shorts, and helmets for 3 days. Then they can break out the shoulder pads on Thursday, full pads on day 6, which will be a week from today. Pitch is swung on, ground ball is a fair ball. It bounced back fair, and Torres will be safe on the infield hit. It looked like it was foul and then rolled back fair. So Torres on base for the second time. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time.
3,
as Tanner Nall to the plate. Pitch is swung on and past the diving third baseman into left for a hit. So North Carolina getting the bottom of the 4th started off right with a pair of hits, as Gavin Williams flew out to right his first time. The pitch, he lets that one ride as catcher's going to get some airtime right here. That was Colton Jones. Lets that one ride. So 3 left to Gavin Williams. As North Carolina looks to battle, but they're in good position here. 2 on with nobody out. The pitch is, lets that one ride, so 2 more. getting another set of baseballs being thrown in. The machine can nick up the baseballs. We had one actually holding it in my hand here. They brought it to the table. There's about a half-inch gash on it. The pitch is popped up right side. First baseman in foul ground. Nice running grab out there by number 22, Ryder Lowry. The runner tags for third, and he overshoots the third baseman, Torres. He's going to score. So the sac fly to first. Something you don't hear every day. 5-3 now the score. Tying run now coming to the plate in Maddox Dunn. Dunn grounded out to short his first time. And lets the first one ride. So 4 more for Mr. Dunn. The pitch. Ground ball to the third baseman. He has it. He'll fire all the way across the diamond, and they get him by a step. Runner headed to third. Throw back across the diamond, and they almost got him. Very close to a double play. Very, very close. Third baseman over there, Connor Snedeker, was trying to get the swipe tag on the foot as he went by and just missed. But I think the Alabama coach, Rusty Arnett, is hoping to get a second opinion. He's asking, can you ask him? And he'll oblige him. And the safe call will stand. As Octavius Spinks, he singled his first time. Looking to drive in another crucial run here for North Carolina. They trail 5-3. They do have one in this inning. Spinks choking up about 1.5 inches, it looks like, on the bat, and he lets the first one ride, so he's got 4 more. Pitch to Spinks. It's a chopper. Third baseman has it. Pumps. Fires across the diamond. He got him by 1/2 step. It was close. 5-3 for out number 3. North Carolina does get 1 on 2 hits. They leave 1. They have left 5 on in the ballgame. We head to the top of the 5th.
Bottom of the 4th. So it's 2 hits. 1 run and 1 man left on base. After 4 complete.
It is 5-3 Alabama.
5, North Carolina 3.
JockJive Sports Productions works small events and large, from T-ball to the Toyota Center. Youth sports to collegiate. Audio only to a full-scale production for ESPN. We do it all. To find out how we can cover your team or event, email info@jockjive.com. What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game. In World Series play, all players are required to bat at least once in every game and play 1 inning on defense. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations require, and allows each player to be an active participant in every game played by his team. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball makes sure that they do by enforcing this rule. Dixie Youth believes this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction. And a couple shout-outs we'll get to. So proud of you, Luke Willie from Beulah. That's from Coach White and Ms. Beth White. Another text here. This is some good news. This is Angie Murray, Coach Murray's wife. Please let everyone know we appreciate your prayers. Please keep continuing to pray for him in the coming days. We love you all. God is good, with the heart emoji. Well, that's certainly good news. Remember, Coach Murray, it happened like right behind me. Heard him ask for a paramedic, said he wasn't feeling so good. And, you know, I think everybody's initial reaction was some sort of heat stroke or dehydration. And they checked on him, gave him some water, some cold towel on his face. In like 5 or 10 minutes, everybody was gone. And thinking, okay, he must be all right. Only to find out it was far from the truth in the second game. I understand Coach Murray watched that nail biter the other night from his hospital room. The pitch. Fortunately, it did not work out as he had hoped. It was a nail biter, but Texas winning in the 8th inning, which forced North Carolina here into the consolation bracket. Batting from the left side is Jeremiah Peters, and he rips one. Nice diving stop by the second baseman from his knees. He throws him out. Some na-na-na right there for number 3. I believe that's Tanner Knoll. No, that's not Tanner Knoll. That's the second baseman, Hagen Purvis, laying out. Even the Alabama coach got to give him 5 on that one. Cam Grant will now bat. He bats from the right side. And he takes a pitch.
Cam Grant.
The pitch is a swing and a miss. So final in the machine pitch division, Tennessee 14-3 over Georgia. So it would be Florida and Tennessee at 2:30. That is swung on, popped up right side. It will fall for a base hit, as Cam Grant will get the infield single. So Georgia will take on Mississippi in our next game at 1 o'clock. So the good news is those games are done. Now Team Georgia will head over here and wait to take on Mississippi.
Next batter, number 1, Ethan Speed.
As Ethan Speed, the batter. That's a pop-up on the infield. The catcher rips off the mask and makes the play. Nice job there, Tanner Knoll, for out number 2. Runner tags up. They try to go to second, and he's safe. He beats it out on the sac fly to the catcher. Close play. As Briar Kilgore will now head to the plate. The pitch. And we'll stay on at the end of this one to show you the post-game ceremonies.
Briar Kilgore.
Both teams will get their medallions for making it to the championship game. Nice little tote bag, and thought I saw a hand towel in there. Line drive caught by the first baseman for out number 3. Good work there by Gavin Williams. So Alabama with a hit, they leave 1 on. They've left 4 on through 4.5. We head to the bottom of the 5th. North Carolina running out of outs, but the deficit only 2 here at 5-3. The text reads, shout out Luke Woolley and the Beulah boys from NYC, pronounced Woolley. Thought that's how I've been saying it. I'm going to give a shout out to Jay Bennett on the executive committee from South Carolina. I assume we'll see next week, or later this week actually. It is Monday now. Works in Clemson, South Carolina.
Substitution for Alabama, number 11.
I think it was the year before last. He was a very happy man as his Tigers won the national title.
Successfully played.
Well, Alabama's been in two of the best national title games ever. One on the loss side, one on the win side, as that is taken by Hagen Purvis for a ball. He grounded out to the pitcher's first time. All SEC battle a year ago. The pitch swung on, fouled straight back. NYC, New York City. That's what I thought it was. It is Purvis, Morgan, and Parsons here in the bottom of the fifth for Team North Carolina as they look to rally. Pitch is swung on, ground ball. Third baseman has it. Long throw across the diamond. They're going to get him. It'll go 5-3. Great hustle. The third 5-3 in a row that Snedeker and Lowry have combined on. One down here for Austin Morgan.
Number 7, Austin Morgan.
The pitch is a swing and a miss. The pitch swung on, past the pitcher, and past the second baseman into right center for a one-out base hit by Austin Morgan, who's 2 for 2.
Now batting number 14.
It's Ben Parsons, who struck out his first time to the plate. We have a final in the coach pitch division. Ground ball. Shortstop to his knees. Over to second in time for the out. That'll go 5-4. They try to double him up, but unable. Now it gets over the first baseman's head. So Parsons to second. The throw to second, not in time.
Batting number 34.
34 is Brooks Albright. He represents the tying run for North Carolina. Swung on and missed by Albright. The final in the coach pitch division. Louisiana 7, Alabama 6. So Louisiana advances to the final of the winners bracket. Scheduled to play at 4:30. Alabama drops to 8, where they will take on North Carolina at 2:30 over on field 1. Still getting text from the Florida game. Problem is Florida's not playing right now. Says, go Beulah boys, proud of you from the Templemans. Shout out to Luke Woolley from the Roberts family. That is swung on and fouled back. Obviously, anybody that's shouting out to the wrong game, we're going to have to do so later. Team Florida will be here on field 3 at 2:30. Might get started a little late because we've got post-game ceremonies here in this one before another game. Albright choking up on it by about 1.5 inches, batting from the right side. Again, he singled, beat out an infield hit, and scored his first time. The pitch is swung on and fouled to the right. He'll get another pitch. Alabama bench to our left saying we're not worried about that runner. We're going to 1. That's first base. Pitch number 5 is swung on, popped up. So he'll get another pitch 5. Landon Albright waiting on deck, hoping to get a chance this inning, but needs his brother or cousin to extend it. Another pitch 5 to Brooks Albright. Popped up on the infield. The pitcher coming out. Dives, cannot make the play. Great effort there by Cam Grant. Harry Grant. The throw to second will not be in time, and that's going to allow the runner to score. It's a 5-4 game. So Parsons scores, Albright taking second, so the tying run in scoring position here as Landon Albright to the plate.
Now batting number 23, Logan Albright.
Pitch is swung on, Chopper, third baseman to his knees, he's got it, pumps, fires, got him by a step. So another 5-3, it's worked all day. Snedeker to Lowry. North Carolina does get one on 2 hits. They leave a runner for a total of 6. We're through 5. North Carolina creeping closer. The deficit now 1 at 5-4 here in the championship of the consolation bracket in the 2018 DYB Machine Pitch World Series here on JockJive.com. Shout out to the Beulah boys. Go Ryder Lowry from LaGrange Floor Store. It'll be the top of the lineup here for Team Alabama in Harry Grant, Connor Snedeker, and Asher Arnett. Harry Grant is 1 for 2. He beat out an infield hit and scored in the first and struck out in the third.
Now batting number 17, Harry Grant.
Chopper in front of the plate. Pitcher bobbles it, recovers, throws the first, will not be in time. As Harry Grant tries to help out the umpire with the safe sign, but he got it. Connor Snedeker now to the plate. Snedeker 1 for 2. He had an infield hit and was out in the third inning. Let's go Beulah and score a bunch. Making me nervous in NYC. Just wait till the bottom half of this inning. The pitch is a swung on chopper. The pitcher has it. He'll turn and fire to second for 1. That's all they'll get. Ought to go 1-4 on that put out. That was Morgan to Purvis on the 1-4.
Asher Arnett.
As Asher Arnett is also 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored and a ground out. And he takes pitch number 1. So love watching all these talented boys play. Great entertainment. We love those Beulah, Alabama boys. To be continued as that's popped up, and it is caught by the shortstop. Great work as he goes flying into the outfield to haul it in, Ryder Murphy. It's now 2 outs for Ryder Lowry. Get back to the shout out here.
22.
Special shout out to all the Woolies there. Luke the Southpaw, his mom and dad, Carly and Coach Jeff, and Nana Jennifer. Let's bring home a win, cousins, from Smiley and Joe Lynn with the thumbs up emoji. Ryder Lowry is 2 for 2. His 3-run triple in the first is the difference in this one. Did that in the first inning and came in to score, then also added a single. Big swing and a miss. That is popped up, and it's going to get over our heads, out of play. In case you're wondering, Team North Carolina will have 2, 3, and 4. Murphy, Lambert, and Torres. Those guys are a combined 4 for 6, so we are a long way from over. Lowry cue balls one to the second baseman. He has it over to first. They got him, 4-3. 4 out, number 3. So strap in. Team Alabama with a hit. They leave one on. They've left 5 on. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The final 3 outs here in the Consolation Championship game. North Carolina trailing by 1, 5-4 here on JockJive.
No runs and 1 man left on after 5.5. Alabama 5, North Carolina 4.
So the left-handed hitting Ryder Murphy to the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. North Carolina down to its final 3 outs. 1 to tie, 2 to walk it off. The pitch lets it ride. So again, we'll be back to the championship bracket for good after this one. It'll be Mississippi and Georgia. That will be an elimination game. They will play next here on this field. Says, come on, Beulah, 3 up and 3 down, the text reads. The pitch is swung on and fouled out of play to the left. Pitch number 3, swung on, hit down the left field line. Could be trouble. The left fielder can't get to it. It's foul by just a few feet. Could have been big trouble if it was about 4 or 5 feet to the right. So 2 more pitches here for Ryder Murphy, who has a single in the first and a 2-run triple in the third. Ground ball to the shortstop. Oh, between his legs. Runner will be at first. The tying run. And the ball gets away. Throw to second, and he is going to be safe. The tying run is on.
Right, and it's still in that. How do I counteract this?
Now batting, number 1, Bo
There's
Lambert.
states here, and the top is game when you get back to
Ryder Murphy to the plate. The tying run at second. The winning run is at the plate. Bo Lambert, the batter. The pitch is swung on, popped up, down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase and can't get to it. Falls foul by just a few feet. Just come on in, see, keep the bats hot. The pitch popped up, left side, third baseman in foul ground. He drops it. He had it and he dropped it. So a reprieve for Bo Lambert. Too close for comfort for this City Slicker. I bet. Imagine an 8-inning game like this. We had one with North Carolina and Texas 2 nights ago. Pitch to Lambert is swung on, popped up, foul ground. Catcher giving chase and a fall foul. Getting those little legs, hard to catch up to these foul balls. As Rajay Torres waits on deck, he's reached base twice. Says, come on, North Carolina, catch that dub. Go Ryder and Ding Ding Brooks. That would be Brooks Albright, I would assume. Nice cool breeze blowing. You do see some blue sky out there. You might be able to see in the camera a whole lot of white and gray clouds, but the sky is continuing to hold as the wind is blowing straight out to the left side and left to the right side, so it's swirling about. The pitch is swung on, Chopper, third baseman. He has it. He'll fire to first. They got him. The runner will head to third. So the tying run at third. Time has been called. Time has been called, so they can tag him out. It's not going to matter. They already called him out. Time had been called, so says the umpire. He's got to go back. Oh, so apparently Lambert did beat it out. Or Torres. So first and third, nobody out. Thought he was out.
Batting number 42, Rajay Torres.
As Rajay Torres with a chance to tie it, or an extra base hit could walk it off here for Team North Carolina. 5-4 our score. Lets that one ride. Time is called. I think looks like Colton Jones a little dinged up. I don't know if he caught some shrapnel on the foul ball or not, but so the runners are at the corners. Murphy at third, Lambert at first, with Rajay Torres at the plate. The pitch is popped up, foul out of play.
Gotta be there. I don't know if anybody is free to help him.
Pitch to Torres, swung on, fouled out of play. It's now 1-2. So again, a hit could tie it. A ball in the gap could win it here for North Carolina. And I thought Lambert was going to be out at first, but he was called safe. Come on, North Carolina. Catch that dub. We already did that one. Pitch is low. This is pitch number 5 to Rajay Torres. He reached on a fielder's choice in the first, beat out an infield hit, and scored in the fourth. The pitch. Grounder. Just foul. Just foul of the third base bag. So another pitch number 5 to Rajay Torres. And the championship game of the consolation bracket, turning into a nail biter. The pitch to Torres, ground ball. That is a fair ball. He gets away from the third baseman. The tying run will score. It's 5-5. as the North Carolina reserves are jumping around and having fun. As time is called, as the Alabama coach is asking the umpire for explanation. I don't know if the third baseman Snedeker has dirt in his eye when that ball kicked up. But we are tied at 5. The winning run now at second. It'll be Tanner Knoll at the plate once the meetings break. Yes, Ryder made it home to tie the game. I know. I was here. So here we go. Tanner Knoll at the plate with a chance to win it for North Carolina here in the bottom of the 6th. The winning run is at second in Bo Lambert. Pitch number 1 is swung on and missed. Big cut. And nobody out. Everybody gets a shot again at young Mr. Jones for Team Alabama, the catcher. The pitch to Knoll is swung on and missed. Strike 2. Again, it is Bo Lambert at second, Rajay Torres at first. We are tied at 5. Base hit could win it here for the boys from West Chatham. The 2-strike pitch, he lets it ride, so he's got 2 more to work with. His way to be clutch, Rajay. That was big time. This will be pitch number 4 to Knoll. It swung on, popped up, and fouled out of play right to us. So pitch number 5 here for Knoll. We will stay on to show you the post-game ceremonies. It looks like the kids get a fancy-looking drawstring bag with the Dixie Youth logo on it. I think there's something inside, isn't there? Nice little blue towel with the Dixie Youth logo on it. All kinds of cool trinkets. Lip balm. Probably won't need that until the wintertime. That is swung on and hit down the left field line, but foul. Oh, eye black. Oh, is that what that is? Ah, okay. I thought it was chapstick. It's eye black. So for all you football players, like Rajay Torres we heard earlier, put that eye black on, make you a little more menacing. Again, Bo Lambert at second, Rajay Torres at first. Of course, each team will get their medallions and retrieve their state flag from the outfield. The pitch swung on, fouled out of play again. Another battle here with Tanner Knoll. Says, I am so proud of all my West Chatham babies from the 919 area code. We had a situation with pitch number 5 on Saturday night with Davian King. I believe had a 12-pitch at bat before his sac fly or his single won it in the 8th for Texas over North Carolina. Another pitch number 5 to Tanner Knoll. That is swung on, ground ball. Third baseman has it. He will run to third and tag his base for the out. That'll be 5 unassisted. So the lead runner cut down, 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. It'll be up to Gavin Williams.
Now batting number 17, Gavin.
Who had a fly out to right and a pop out to first that drove in a run. The winning run standing at second in Rajay Torres. He's got some speed. It's going to have to be a good throw from the outfield. Pitch low. Looks like we see 3 outfielders to the left side. We see the center fielder shading way over. And the right fielder, if the ball gets hit to right center, it's game over. Because the center fielder, or the right center fielder, is playing way over to the left side. There is a huge gap in right center right now. The pitch to Gavin Williams is swung on and foul tipped. Colton Jones thinking it's strike 3, but it's strike 2. So 2 more pitches and 2 strikes to Gavin Williams. Again, the winning run at second. The pitch is swung on, popped up right side. First baseman giving chase and can't get to it. Good effort laying out there. 22 Ryder Lowry coming up a few feet short. Now it is pitch number 5. 2 on, 2 out in a 5-5 tie. Could this be the final swing of the ball game? They're asking Gavin Williams to move up in the box a little bit. And the pitch is swung on, popped up on the infield. The pitcher underneath it. Oh, he lets it fall! The runner to third, and there's nowhere to throw. I don't know if the pitcher thought the first baseman was going to get it, but he let it drop. And surprisingly, the North Carolina batters waited to see if it was caught. It's 2 outs if you're off on the pitch. Now it's Maddox Dunn.
Now batting number 2, Maddox Dunn.
Again, there's just 1 out, not 2. Change that. So, yes, the runner will have to come home. The pitch swung on, hit down the left field line. Third baseman giving chase and can't come up with it. Great effort there by the diving third baseman Connor Snedeker. The pitch swung on, chopper past the pitcher. Shortstop knocks it down, but he can't get to it. It's over! North Carolina will walk it off. The final score will be 6-5. So Dunn with the RBI scoring Rajay Torres.
North Carolina 6, Alabama 5.
So North Carolina with a pair in the bottom half will walk it off, and we'll stay on to show you all of the post-game ceremonies. We see Mr. Kerry Wren, State Director for North Carolina. As we'll see the handshakes between the two teams. A great game all around as Team North Carolina will walk it off.
If both teams would line up on the baseline.
See the two teams praying. That's always nice to see. We see the Alabama and North Carolina coaches out there. Good stuff right there. Coach Murray said, "Great, boys, he loves y'all," with the heart and the baseball emoji. So that'll make up for the other night with the tough loss in the 8th inning. We'll stay here and show you all the post-game festivities.
Ladies and gentlemen, give me your attention. After this round of play, the champions from the state of Alabama have ended their play in the Dixie Youth Machine Pick World Series here in Lumberton, North Carolina. Alabama came in this tournament as a champion, and they will leave as a champion. We have enjoyed having them here this week in this tournament, and we ask that they go now to the outfield fence and bring back their state